Happy Halloween, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, children of all ages. It's that time again. I do have a bit of a confession about what I am. Not a lot of people know this about me, but I am Wolfman. I feel lighter, I'm glad you know that about me. I'm still me, it's like, yeah, I'm a bit of a monster, but who isn't, Who among you has not had a bad day and just needed to go howl at the moon? So I'm going to do what I can to try and portray the Wolfman, the werewolf, the lycanthrope, for not only myself, but also many other closeted werewolves out there who maybe they're not in a safe space. Maybe, they live in a place where it's really not okay for them to come out. They'll just be shot by silver bullets. Okay, let's jump into it. First thing we want to do is we want to come up here, edit preferences, and then we want to go to our add-ons. We want to make sure an add-on called Loop Tools is green-lit. Okay, do you want to turn this on? We're going to use that later, but we want to make sure, and then, so once Loop Tools is enabled, we want to save and load, and then we want to click out of that, okay? So let's jump into front view with numpad 1, okay, and then let's assassinate our default cube, and let's add a reference image. So we're going to hit Shift A, then come down here to Image, Reference Image, okay? And then on your machine, go find it. Mine's right here, and then load reference image. Okay, so up here, first thing we're going to do is we're going to label. This just says empty right there. It doesn't need to say empty. Let's do reference image front view. Okay, make it easier on yourself. Do you see how much more descriptive this is than just empty? It's like, no, okay, now I know what this is. Great. And then we need to move this up. So let's grab this Z and move it up on the Z axis. I have this line right here. I'm going to try and use it to get it flush on the world. And to do that, I'm going to make it a little bit transparent. So come in your properties panel, come to the object data properties. It's this one that looks like I see a landscape, a mountain with a full moon behind it. You can click opacity, and then right there, now I can see my lines, okay? So I'm just gonna hit G on the Z, and then with my arrow key, I'm just gonna tab it up to make these lines align. Oh, I accidentally moved my mouse, and that's okay. So let's just do it again, GZ, and then just drag it up to right there, okay? I'm gonna lock that in. But this is my front view, and my front view is over here. So let's go G to the X and bring it over. And then I want to do as much as I can to get this centered. So I'm going to grab it on the X and bring it and say that's about 50%, maybe. More or less, okay? And then hit enter to lock that in. More or less, okay? We'll call that more or less halvesies. All right, so our front view is aligned, more or less. Okay, one thing I do want to do is, I should have scaled this down properly. Here, let me grab this and bring it down. Nope, now I'm going to scale it up a little bit. Scale it a little bit more, okay? And here's why. So I'm gonna zoom out, and each one of these cubes right here is 1 meter. This is a 1 meter cube, 1 meter by 1 meter. And I say that to the world, for Americans who don't do metric, it's like 3.3 something feet. 3 and change, we'll call it. So I am just over 2 meters, which is like 6'7", feet. So that's how I want to make sure that this is an accurate sized representation of myself. Okay, right there. So now we have a front view. Okay, we want to get into side view. Okay, so to do that, we're going to hit numpad 3, flip right into side view, duplicate our reference image with Shift E, like that, lock it in with Enter. We're going to rotate on the Z by 90 and lock that in with Enter, and just like that, now we're in side view. So if we hit numpad 1, we got a front view reference image. We hit numpad 3, we got a side view reference image. We're moving, we are shucking and jiving, bobbing and weaving. Now you can see over here that our side view is to the right. I want this behind our model. Our model's going to be right here, and when we're in side view, this will be in front of our modeling space. So I'm going to grab it on the x-axis and move it here. Okay, now that it doesn't change the view at all in side view, that's fine. But when we're modeling here, I don't want to touch our model at all. Okay, and we'll do the same thing with our front view. We're going to grab it and move it back on the y-axis back here. So now our model is going to be here, and we're not going to be in front view. We're not going to be able to touch it. It'll be behind what we're trying to do. Okay, fun little introduction. Let's get a back view. So this is back view right here. Okay. Front view 1, numpad 1, side view numpad 3, back view control numpad 1. First I'm going to relabel this side view. Okay, and then let's Shift D, duplicate this, and rotate on the Z 180. Proper flipsy. Let's call this back view. Okay, right, so it didn't have that. So front view, we want to make sure that we only want to see this in the front. Okay, so when we're in front view, we see the front, but when we go into back view, we don't see it because we don't see the back of it. In back view, we want to make sure we see on the front side. Okay, I'm going to bring this over like that. Call it about there. And then same thing, front. So now when we go into front view with numpad 1, we see the front, and when we go into back view with control 1, we see the back. Yeah, I'm okay with all that. Okay, everybody say the word. And we are ready to begin.